Hello and welcome back to another episode of Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you enjoy what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Coming up in this episode, we have highlights, extended highlights from Australia, Scotland at the Coventry Building Society Arena. We call it the Ricoh Arena in the Rugby League World Cup. So it's Friday night, we've had the day off from Rugby League. What happens today? Australia versus Scotland in week 2 of the Rugby League World Cup. And to say that Scotland have got an uphill challenge is one thing or another. And Australia were comfortable victors in their opening clash of the Rugby League World Cup as they laid down a marker for the rest of the tournament. The Kangaroos will now rotate their squad to give a game to those who missed out last week, but there has not been a drop in quality, with the likes of Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Yeo coming into the squad. For Scotland, they suffered an extremely disappointing loss at the hands of Italy, and it's hard to see anything but a huge loss in this one to the reigning world champions. With players needing to perform to force their way into Mal Meninga's side, Australia can put on a show here and cover the 60-point handicap that they have going into this game. And to say it's a daunting task for Scotland says it all with the debutants that come in. Campbell Graham on the wing, Jack Whiten at centre, Matt Burton at the other centre, Josh Addo-Carr, Cameron Munster and Nathan Cleary coming through his debut, Regan Campbell-Gillard and Patrick Corrigan and forwards. You can list off these names and you could get an NRL victory team just out of them. They've got a lot of creativity. Whiten at centre, Whiten and also Burton at centre. They're both standoffs usually. So for them to come in the centre roles, don't get me wrong, Jack Whiten played it in the Blues of New South Wales during this season's origin, but the names just roll off the tongue for Australia. It's a daunting attempt. With Scotland though, there has been a change. Alex Walker from the London Broncos starts at fullback instead of Caleb Aitken. Apologies, I mean Ryan Briley, who comes into the squad for his first game of the tournament. Ryan Briley does indeed miss out, but Ben Helliwell goes into the centres with Kieran Buchanan, while Ewan Aitken continues with Kane Linetti in the second row and James Bell looking for that experience from Super League to lead them around. On the bench, you've got Kyler Schneider, Luke Bain, Guy Graham, and the captain again, Dale Ferguson, who escapes from his ban from the last game. Going to be a difficult task. Matty Russell will be looking to involve himself, while Bailey Hayward and Callum Guyon will be the ones that will be looking to lead this Scotland side about. And we start off with the minute silence for Liam Hampson as Australia remembers the young Australian Queenslander as he passed away in Barcelona. Picture of him there over the weekend. We're not even 1 minute into the game after a kickoff went out by a mistake. It was Australia who ground the ball down. For the first video referee call, but it looks like the Scottish lads have grounded it first. We'll have to have a look through the video referee, and could it be a try on debut for Nathan Cleary? Minute 16 gone. Big mistake at the beginning of the game. Good kick by Harry Grant. All about what Scotland do after this. Does he just ground it there? Or does he knock it backwards? I've got a feeling he doesn't. Just, dot it down before the ball goes on to Nathan Cleary. Couple of checks on the offside onside. Cleary gets round his markers, but does Alex Walker get back enough to dot it down? Sorry, is it Matty? Anyway, there. Does he dot it down there? What does the video referee say? Have a look in a moment. Into an infinity and beyond. Video referee says no try. Scotland get away with it. But it's going to be one way. Good idea. Short kick-off and Scotland retain the ball. Scotland are not gone out of their half for the first 5 minutes of the game, and the pressure has finally told. There's been warning signs, but now Nathan Cleary is out wide ball to Josh Adokar, and he dives over in the corner for the first try of the game. Fantastic ball out wide from Cleary, and his Blues teammate gets over the line for the opening score of the game. Here it is, just a simple out the wide ball. Lachlan Walmsley couldn't get his arms up high enough, jumped high enough to try and get it, but he beats it, the winger, the Halifax winger, and Josh Adokar, the Fox, they call him, gets over in the corner. Great ball, great effort, great try. Here is the first kick for Nathan Cleary, and the referees wave it off as it misses the target. 4-0 Australia. Australia are marching down the field again in the 10th minute as Harry Grant gets tackled, and on the last, Australia run it, and it's a great line for Australia as Jack Whiten gets over in the right side of the posts. A good short ball by Nathan Cleary, and the Canberra Raiders man gets over. Just some great effort, great line by Whiten to run through that angle, and the Scottish defence parted like the Red Sea. Good effort by the Australians. Nathan Cleary lines up the second kick, and this time the right footer converts from the left side. 10 points to 0 to Australia. Australia are coming every single time on the 5-minute mark, and it looks like that they've scored again after another kick to the corner from Cleary. That's sort of fumbled by Walmsley. Goes back for Scotland, so it was all play on, but Munster was being pulled back by Walker, and Angus Crichton gets the ball down. Video referee wanted to be asked about this. He's looking for a penalty try as well. Let's see if it's an 8-point try rather than just the 6. Here is the angle that they all want to look at. Lachlan Walmsley came off his thigh and went back. Kick forward by Munster. Touched by Walker. Then the slide tackle attempt in soccer. Misses. And forces Cameron Munster down. And they want to have another look at this to see if Cameron Munster touched it with his hands. Doesn't touch it at all. But he does. And Crichton gets the 4 points, potentially. Video referee gives a try. Scotland are 14 points to 0 down. It's only 15 minutes gone. So before Cleary takes this kick, the referee deemed it as a fair attempt to get the ball, and them two had not got a touch on the ball yet, so it wasn't a penalty try. Cleary adds the extras. It's 16 points to 0. And guess what happens on the 21st minute? Australia go through the hands on the 4th tackle and find the ball out to Campbell Graham, who's had a fantastic run earlier, but he twists and dots the ball over the line in the right edge for his first try. Australia are up to 20 with 21 minutes on the clock. There it is, going from left to right. Goes through Harry Grant, Nathan Cleary, then a great ball out wide to Desco. And Harry Grant uses, Campbell Graham uses his strength to get over the line. It's Jack Whiten who throws the ball out wide last to Campbell Graham. Raider to Rabbitoh. Might have picked up a little bit of a knot there, Graham. Nathan Cleary looks as if he's got his eye in. What a fantastic conversion that is. 22 points to 0 on the 22nd minute. Scotland need to do something quick. Harry Grant and Nathan Cleary. Don't forget these didn't start the first game. To Jack Whiten, to Campbell Graham. And he's got enough power to get over the line. Good effort. Scotland are penalised on the last tackle for a 6 again, but I don't know who's tackling is Nathan Cleary as he just bumps off and goes through. Has Ferguson been told that it was offside? You'll see what I mean in a moment, but for the moment, Nathan Cleary has gone through the centre of the sticks to score a try. Here's the best view. Ferguson going towards it. It must have been offside. Must have been called offside. Give away the penalty. Come on, lad. Slow them down. They're on the set restart anyhow. Give away a penalty. I can say that satire, but at the moment, if he's been told off the referee not to get involved, he won't get involved. But it's a try. Good effort by Cleary. Probably the easiest kick of the night for Nathan Cleary, right in front of the sticks. He puts it over. 28 points to 0. Little less than a point a minute. Scotland have a field position with the ball in hand yet again. First of all, James Bell goes from left to right across the front of the defence. And Cameron Munster catches the halfback from Scotland. And the ball is in the hands of Josh Adokar, which means only one thing. Try time. The box is in. His second of the game. And Australia are up to 32. Good hit by Munster. And there to pick up the pieces, after a decent sidestep, comes Josh Adokar for that try. Ruthless Australia. Haywood gets hammered again and loses his boot yet again. And this time, Josh Adokar gets on the outside of Lock on Walmsley, and there's all sorts of space. First, the despairing dive. There were two. I think Walker could have stayed on his feet and took him, to be fair. He was closing him down. But he decided to go for the ankle tap rather than try to clear him out. And the Fox scores. Number 2. Cleary has already got his sights in and is going for 34 points to 0. What a fantastic kick that is. Right through the middle. They're more than a point a minute now. Need to do better with Scotland. The skills are on show for Australia now as they're in yet again. After Isaiah Yo's pass goes to the floor, Cleary picks it up. And Liam Martin gets onto the ball and passes back on the inside for Jack Whiten to go in right to the post. Australia are getting through this Scotland line too easy for Scotland. And it could be a massive score. The benches that are coming on for Australia probably make the team stronger. Here it is again. Yo goes to the line. Cleary hands it on to Martin, who gets through the line. Whiten in support on the inside to make the kicking even easier. 38 points to 0. Australia probably are not playing their full squad yet. Not at half time. Recalibration needed for Scotland. Nathan Cleary adds 2 more. We're up to 40. 5 minutes left of the first half. 4 minutes left. Class is on show here at Coventry. 40 points to 0 to Australia. One-way traffic. That's giving it a disservice. Australia are on a free run in towards the straight after the kickoff towards the Scotland try line, and it's that man Tedesco who is at the heart of everything, and he gets the ball in the second phase and spins to knock down the ball. The fullback and captain, the Rooster, Australia's talisman in a way, scores his first try of the game after having a quiet first half. Scotland are behind 44 points to 0 already, and something needs to change. Tedesco's break was the heart of everything. They got from the inside their own half to the 20-metre line, and after Ben Hunt was held up, Tedesco was the first man that I could see and passed it wide to James Tedesco. Scored. I'm being a bit too hard on Scotland. They are going against the world champions, NRL stars. But you want to compete in every game. Every team wants to compete. It's just a class above at this time. Cleary adds the extras. 2 minutes in. 46 points to 0 to Australia in the second half. Yeah, I'm back again, and this time it's Australia on the forward foot. 43rd minute, and after Munster dummies out wide, he goes back on the inside, finds Ben Hunt a gap to run through to score underneath the sticks, and the 50 is up for Australia. Great short ball, great run off Ben Hunt, and the Dragon goes over underneath the sticks. Here it is again. Tedesco pass to Hunt. And just a running ball. No one following the runner on this part. And he just goes through the gap. Score. It's Cleary again, and it's 52 points to 0 to Australia. Right through the middle. Mal Meninga, not satisfied, keeps his players attacking. And with Valentine Holmes on the pitch, it is Josh Adokar who goes over for the hat-trick. Scrum play. Pass out wide. And 3 for the Fox. Great effort. Just a simple scrum play. But they kept their composure. And the Canterbury Bulldog player goes over in the corner. Here it is again. Goes out wide. I think it's Cleary to Munster. Josh Adokar. The lead runner was effective dummy. Yeah. And Adokar just powers his way in. Good speed from the winger. Here is Cleary's conversion. And it's 58 points to 0. With only 50 minutes gone. What's Adokar done? Well, this hat-trick. First of all, Cleary's ball out wide. Dive over in the corner. Number 1. Number 2, picking up the table scraps, past the ball, and he motors down the wing. 55-metre run to score, and a scrum play 40 metres out. He gets it on his left wing and scores his hat-trick. Scotland are trying to get out of their half on the 52nd minute. And a one-on-one ball strip. Rojovic gets off him and Munster grabs the ball. Scotland are under behind the 8 ball again as Australia are looking to pile on the points. Scotland's cause gets a bit more difficult. 58 points to 0 down on the 58th minute. Cameron Munster almost getting through the line. And Lynette has to go and sit down for 10 minutes. This is what happened. Good ball back inside with Martin, but Lynette has already got hold of Munster's collar. Watch. There. Already got it. And he goes sit down for 10 minutes. And while we're playing it through, Munster passes it through to Liam Martin. He gets the ball out to Will Graham, who scores on the right edge. 62 points to 0 for Australia. It'll be an interesting game. Here it is, the first ball. Drive was taken in. Scotland did some good defending, but an offload found Ben Hunt. And Munster found the ball out wide. Alpha Whiten's pass. Campbell Graham goes in for his second try of the game. Munster, Whiten, Graham. We've got some ball handlers in this team, Australia. Tedesco has gone off, and Valentine Holmes is at fullback. Nathan Cleary misses the kick, and it's 62 points to 0. More changes to the Australian side. Ben Hunt has gone on at half-back after Harry Grant has gone at acting half-back. Can't tell who's gone off because both Cleary and Munster are back on the pitch. But it looks like Josh Adokar was being pulled back by James Bell, doing the Saints tactic, shall we say. And the referee wants to look to see if it's a no try at this point, but a possibility of a penalty, sin bin, or even a penalty try. Here's what they're looking at. Munster, kick back through. Josh Adokar chasing onside. But there is a decent enough jump. The referee said play on. But let's see if we can see it in a different angle. A run into one man. Slight hand on another. No, it's not. It's not the Saints tactic. Sorry to say. For me, not a penalty. It's play on. There's no real interference. There's no. Not sure about the stepping from Helliwell. Actually, I didn't get the right angle. But that hand is nothing, in my opinion. Let's see what the video ref says. Here's the video ref's decision. No try. And the ref said, nope. Scotland ball. Tackle 1. Here's the telling stat that's about to come up. Opposition 20. Play the balls. 37 to 0. Scotland have been well and truly dominated during this game. After Campbell Gillard is tackled. Bit of aggression here being put on. Scots, here we go, fracas. It's on. Oh, he's just handbags at this point. Push, pull. The score is 62 points to 0. Yeah, he tried ripping the ball off him, it looks like. Now it's just last smiles. Come on then. Hey, yeah. Just smile at him. That's what beats them the most. One good thing, eats the clock a little. Here it is again. Scotland men are just standing over Australians. Referee got it back up and going again. Scotland get some confidence with this effort here. Campbell Graham. Just call him Graham from now on. He's stopped from dotting the ball down. Great scrambling defence by the Scottish team. But on the same set, the ball is flung out wide on the third tackle after the player being held up, and Matt Burton dives over in the left corner, the latest Australian try scorer. And Australia are up to 66. What are the results so far? Just a regulation play, and after Munster gets through the gap, ball goes to Valentine Holmes. Matt Burton dives over in the corner. Cleary is still on the pitch, goes through Harry Grant, Ben Hunt, Munster, Valentine Holmes, Matt Burton. All the halfbacks that are on the pitch, they're just controlling the ball, they're controlling the field position, and it's all Australia. Probably his toughest kick of the night, but Nathan Cleary bends it out wide and it goes through the middle. 68 points to 0. Australia are showing their intent to the world. Just goes through their hands. One lead runner, one break of the tackle, one dummy. Continues through the hands. Well done, Matt Burton. Scotland almost get done again, but this time it looks like Cameron Munster's threw the ball forward and the referee has spotted it. Nathan Cleary throws the ball into the crowd, giving Scotland a decent respite to be fair, but it's off a Scotland kick. Yeah, it goes about 3 meters forward, to be fair. It all started off a Scotland kick from inside the Australian half. Lachlan Walmsley bats it back. And Australia went on the attack through Josh Adokar. Scotland get the ball back on the 40-metre line as a scrum. So Australia are at it again with the pickpocket, and this time it was Matt Burton who stripped Matty Russell. And they go through the hands, and look at the overlap being made here. The ball goes to Valentine Holmes, who tries to dummy his way through, but a great covering tackle from Gahan. But they go right. This time Harry Smith drops the ball on his foot, and Graham goes over in the corner. Another try for Australia. 72 points up for the green and golds. This is a great bit of play. First of all, they let go, no one's on him. Matt Burton rips the ball. Then Harry Grant comes to the fore. Great little depth kick and patience from Campbell Graham. Walker couldn't get there in time. Hat trick for Graham on the right wing. Another Cleary kick makes the score 74 points to 0. Another winger scoring a hat-trick for Australia. And here are the 3 tries. First of all, quick hands, and then his little step and power gets him over the line. Then a great offload from Jack Whiten, finds him one-on-one with a player and ducks inside. And then the latest try. Simple, pick up and dot down. We may be coming to the end of the game, but Australia are still fully with the foot to the metal. It's a great kick with his left foot from Munster back inside with Ben Hunt running through, and he offloads to Isaiah Yeo, who goes over for the latest Australian try. Australia up to 78. Sure, it's going to be 80 anytime now. Good effort from the Penrith acting out, loose forward. Watch this delicious kick from outside to inside, left foot. Ben Hunt on the chase, back inside, outside to Isaiah Yeo, gets over the try line. Great kick. Set play. Sees the big gap. Good effort from the Scotland defender, but it was a one-on-one. And that is one-on-one too. The big man gets over for Australia. Cleary also adds the extras, and we're up to 80 points to nil. After a good hit by Matty Russell, Australia keep the ball going. Here's that hit, bang, good hit. But Australia keep going, and a kick to the outside finds Matt Burton, who hot dogs it back on the inside, and kick and chase by Josh Adokar. Has he scored his 4th try? Let's have a look. Video ref has been called upon for this. All things are saying that everyone is onside from. He feels that he's got this try. I'm going to look through the replay with you in a few moments. Here we go. There's the initial kick out wide towards Adokar, which was missed by the 2 wingers. Then Matt Burton's pass back on the inside finds Josh Adokar. Nothing wrong with that pass. And the kick was in the field of play. And then it was Adokar chasing. Here's that skill. It is fine. New Zealand 2013. Anyway, here's the kick and chase. Adokar. Down it goes. Good try, I reckon. But what does the video referee say? Try time. 4th try of the game for Josh Adokar. At 5 for the tournament so far. What a great bit of skill from Matt Burton. Oh my god. Still off the floor. And Adokar kick and chase. Gets there. Great effort. Ben Hunt sees the overlap. 1 versus 4. Burton keeps it alive. Kick, chase. Walker almost gets there first, but Adokar's got the determination and the angle. Great try. Oop. And the kick and chase is fantastic. Nathan Cleary misses the kick, so it stays 84 points to nil. More than a point a minute. Australia turn on the style to win 84 points to nil. So Scotland fall to a heavy defeat against Australia, and the world champions show their mettle, their talent, and why the NRL is the best competition in the world, the biggest competition in the world for rugby league. They have set alarm bells ringing amongst a lot of the rugby league elite, if they haven't done already with the squad that they have. 84 points to nil. 2 play the balls in the opposition 20 for Scotland. That's how dominant Australia were with the ball tonight. Keep the ball, gonna win the games. But anyway, that's it for another episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. Please also remember to click that like button, that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the episodes, press the notification bell for any updates on new videos that might be coming our way. But in the meantime, please stay safe, wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode.